Episode 6 of Season 1, Robust Spreadsheets. Tables, named ranges, and dynamic arrays, the discipline that turns a personal artifact into a hand-offable asset. The Season 1 finale of Excel and Power BI for Finance. Today, 3 pillars. Tables, with Ctrl+T for structured references that grow with your data. Named ranges, to kill magic numbers and label the parameters. And dynamic arrays, filter, sort, unique, and the spill ranges they produce. Personal artifact in. Hand-offable asset out. A finance team's monthly close model worked for 3 years on the senior analyst's laptop. She left for a new job. Her replacement opened the workbook, and half the totals showed wrong numbers. 5 failure modes. The workbook worked for who built it, not whoever inherited it. First, hard-coded ranges. SUM of B2 to B100 was fine at 95 rows. Now 1500. The formula silently misses everything past row 100. Second, magic numbers. 0.21 is the VAT rate, but only one cell knows that. Third, fragile sheet references. Insert a column upstream and VLOOKUP returns the wrong column with no error. Fourth, the report shows 11 products when there are 12. And fifth, formulas that point at unlabeled cells like adjustments H47. Pillar 1. Tables. The Ctrl+T kind. Take any data range, press Ctrl+T, and Excel converts it to a structured object that knows where its boundaries are. Drag select the general ledger data. Ctrl+T. Confirm headers. Now this is a table. Banded rows, filter chevrons, and a table design ribbon tab. Rename it on the spot under Table Design. Table name. Call it TBLGL. Now the formulas change. Sum of B2 to B1500 is gone. Equals sum TBLGL bracket, amount bracket. The formula reads like a sentence. And it doesn't care how many rows the table has. New rows arrive, the reference still resolves to the entire column. Add a row at the bottom. The table auto-expands. Every formula sees it. One keystroke. Every range you reference should be a table. Pillar 2. Named ranges, a label for a cell, a range, or a formula. 3 things you'd actually name in a finance workbook. Constants. The cell holding 0.21 is the VAT rate. Name the cell VAT rate. Click the cell, type the name into the name box, press Enter. The name documents the intent. The cell is the single source of truth. Parameters. Reporting period. Base currency. Materiality threshold. One parameter sheet drives the workbook. Named formulas. Define name refers to equals TBL orders subtotal minus TBL orders discount. Now sum of net sales works anywhere. Modern Excel adds LET. Name values inline. Read, top to bottom. Workbook scope for parameters. Sheet scope for sheet local helpers. Pillar 3. Dynamic arrays. A formula that returns multiple values. The values spill into the cells below, no drag down, no special array entry. Click cell A2. Type equals filter, open paren, TBLGL, comma, TBLGL bracket, account bracket equals 4000. Close paren. Press enter. The result spills. Every revenue account row. In one formula. The data grows. The spill grows. Filter. Sort. Unique. Sequence. SORTBY. The dynamic array headline functions. The spill range has an anchor cell at A2 and a hash reference. Equals A2 hash refers to the entire spill range. It auto-tracks the size. Multi-row outputs become single formula reports. The count is computed, not maintained. Put the three together. The robust monthly close model for AtlasParts. Source data. Every range a table, TBLGL, TBL customers, TBL products, TBL budget. Parameters sheet. Workbook scoped named ranges for reporting period, base currency, VAT rate, and materiality threshold. Calculations. Every formula references tables and named ranges. Reports. Dynamic array formulas that spill. Top 10 customers with filter plus sort plus take. And a README sheet that lists every table and named range with a one-line purpose. Recap. 3 rules. First, every range you reference should be a table. Ctrl+T, 1 keystroke. Second, every magic number is a named range waiting to happen. Third, every multi-row output should be a dynamic array formula. Filter, sort, unique, not dragged. Future you and future readers, thank you. That's the end of Season 1. Excel for Finance, complete. Season 2 next. Power BI for Finance. Same AtlasParts data on a star schema, with DAX, time intelligence, and a real dashboard layer.